Hello everyone, we're back in Winterhold and time is ticking on over as we go ahead and we put down the 7th. Yes, that's right, 7 times we've had to do this. The Winterhold Civil War for elective monarchy. Now because we can't keep people happy long enough because our rulers keep on dying, we're probably going to have this every couple of years, and it's interesting to see first couple of times, but 7 times on they really should be learning their lesson. Now luckily for us we haven't had too much issues defeating this one. It has taken our focus slightly off where it should have been and we've just lost our steward. Great, okay, so who have we got? We've got no one pretty much, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to open our employment list because it's one of the things we haven't done a lot of. So who are we going to get? Primus, let us hope we haven't just wasted some money. Primus, where are you? Well, to start with, he's 10 rated, disorganised. Do we really want someone who's disorganised as our steward? He's an expert magistrate. Really? You don't look like an expert. So what we'll do is we'll try and probably get him married. As you can see, we've got the Cruel Sea dynasty. I just thought so you can see them all right there. Everyone is pretty much where they should be. Obviously we did have a larger extended family. Unfortunately most of them died when the flu came and wiped out half the realm. So what we're going to do is I'm actually just going to search the realm. We're going to search for a lady who isn't married and we're going to get her married. We don't want a tyrant, that wouldn't be very good at all. We've got Serena 6 fingers, she's a Nord already, 8 Defiance, she will do nicely. Oh, she would do nicely, but we cannot go ahead and actually... oh, we've put prison. Well done, Burton. No to married. There we go. So who have we got then? We've got you. You're a masterful magistrate. You're 18 years old as well. Perfect. So let's go ahead and arrange a marriage. And Primus, since you're the only other man in court who's not married, we'll go ahead and we'll invite you on over. Now we've got 65 gold, so we can't really afford to do much else in terms of getting more people to our land. The war score currently at 51%, which is well in our favour. And you've accepted, so she has now arrived at our court and she is going to be rewarded straight away by being made steward. So I think we're actually going to do collect taxes. Yeah, we need the money, so we'll try and collect some taxes with her. Oh, in fact, you're not actually doing anything. Improve diplomatic relations, fabricate claims is what we were doing. That did cost a bit of money. So where do we need to fabricate a claim on? Solitude will already have one. Pretty much probably the regions that we were looking at last time, the different Old God regions. Now we never did get one on Igmarok. I believe he died. Let's just double check. Freedom of Cotsford, okay. Oh, in fact, that's a very good point. Our claim died with, right, so we're going to probably have to go back then, Ravenhall. So let's get a claim in Ravenhall again, shall we? So Dunstad, for once, we're not suffering from major attrition, which we have done plenty of times. We need to pick ourselves a brand new ambition. I think we're going to do the... Oh yes, we were deciding on Warlord. I think I've pretty much made up my mind. So bear with me for a moment. I'm going to end this first of all. Let's just go over here and take care of this. We've got to go to Volerud. And remember the fact as well, we don't have that many men left. We've got 2,000. We don't have the support of everyone. Our vassal opinion isn't really what it should be. I would like to try and get some of these on side. So maybe we should have sent our guy to sort of improve opinion. With 50% of our people coming from this vassal, let's see if there's anything we can do to actually make them happy. Small feudal tax. Can't change anything, obviously. Not until we're out of this civil war. So maybe small feudal tax. Switch it to none would decrease everyone's opinion by 10. Okay, we'll have a think about that. Maybe it's something that we can go ahead and do. In terms of everything else, I'm just going to see if we've got anyone else we can appoint a commander. No, not really. We've got the Journeyman Nightblade. I thought I actually made you. Is that Gerda? Yes, it was. That'll do for the time being. Okay. Because it's taking forever, let's speed things up again. And yes, I forgot last time when we had someone in prison, they had an artifact which we could have taken. And foolish Burton. Forgot to look. Let's just close the employment window there, just for the time being. Everyone to Volleywords, please. And then we'll just try and take that. Why did we not take the Hall of Vigilance? Well, it doesn't matter too much. Righteous imprisonment. Oh, what are you trying to do, Fergus? There's only 37 men are backing my aunt's claim, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. King Hardin the Laggard has inherited the Yaldim of Greymarch. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. I thought for a moment it was one of our territories. What's happening here? Oh, okay. I'm with it. So if we just go ahead and take the land back, that might actually be of more benefit to us. So let's head on down. Alding, our new best friend, is going to be leading the way. We'll just take control of our lands again. That should push the war score up nicely for us. Now, depending on how many they've got, 419. Yeah, we're going to take our time with this. Now, we do have the option to get married again. And it's an interesting option. Now, we do have the Baroness of Haim, who looks like an armour collector. And the Baroness of Highgate. So where's Haim? Haim's all the way down here. And what else have we got? Is Highgate a little bit closer? Highgate is a little bit closer. Guaranteed an extra 740 people. She doesn't collect armour, this one collects weapons. So let's do the Baroness. Oh, in fact, where's Sunderstone? Oh, yes. Will she accept? That's a good point actually. She's only 6. They'll say yes, they prefer a matrimonial marriage, but it doesn't matter. We'll be able to take that straight away. That is really good for us. Well, I'm glad I didn't rush that marriage. That was really good. Yes, you accept it. Brilliant. What I'd also like them to accept is defeat straight away, because there's not too much they can do, not with the war score being as it is at the very moment. So, what can we do while we're waiting? Well, that's a good question. That's a question that I'm going to ask myself, because that's what you do when you're doing commentary. You talk to yourself a lot. Lenka is already in Winterhold. She's training troops up, which is fine. We're collecting taxes, we're scheming. I'm going to improve diplomatic relations instead. So who did I say we needed to improve it with? It was... oh, that's changed a little bit. So we've got Grom, my nephew Grom. So I think it's going to be important to get Grom on side. So we need to get them down to Scarstone. Okay, get down to Scarstone, please. What does Grom actually want? Feudal taxes again, okay. One day at the market, a strange man comes up to me and he offers me something to sell. No, sorry. He offers me... Sorry, I'm tired. He offers me something that he wishes to sell. He swears it's a finger of a saint. You look at it carefully. It does indeed look like to be a set of old human bones. Should I purchase this holy relic? For 10 gold? It's a finger? Do I want a finger? No, because it can be anyone's finger. I am not that foolish. No. You don't get the name Cruelty by collecting fingers. You get it by being born into a family called Cruelty. That's right. So we are very close to taking this now. 7.9% every 12 days. That's not too bad at all. Do we actually have anything we should be fearful of? Independent faction, Baroness Anise of Red Ruby. Well, we all know what that's going to be about. Good old Red Ruby. She doesn't like us too much. Attraction to gluttonous. Yeah, this small feudal tax isn't doing us any favours. I don't believe we're getting too much money from it, because money isn't really something that we're going to be able to make in Winterhold just by taxation. That's going to be a bit of an issue, so I think we could go ahead and try maybe to push some of our claims. We do have quite a few options. We want to stick to the north though, the best we can. Right, we've taken back the first bit of land. Unfortunately, that's only increased the war score by 2%. Let's see what the second bit of land will give us. Probably something fairly similar. Can we call up anyone else in the meantime? Luckily we can. And where are these forces? We've got 23 of our finest troops. I only need 23 men. Well, I'm lying to you. They're not going to do anything. Let's disband. So over in Grey Winter, we've got 340 troops. It looks like we're probably going to have to take some of these land maybe back to Vollenrund again, because we know we can take that fairly easily. Now episodes like this, you find yourselves just waiting. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to have a quick look at things. We can make an offer if we wanted to, but we don't really want to be spending that sort of money. Found an empire. So, we need prestige. Have at least 8,000. We're nowhere near that. Realm size at least 180, hold 3 kingdom titles, personal wealth of 1,000. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. My liege, I write to you with bad news from Winterhold. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population has met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. You're kidding me. Okay. That's somewhat troubling. Maybe we should go ahead and just move you out. That's interesting. I never really use Rally Rebels. I mean, how are we actually getting on here? We're not getting on too badly. We've taken the land back. That's done nothing for the score, but at least it's back in our hands again. So, East March is down to 3 provinces. That is it. The Rift has taken the majority along with ourselves. In fact, we've probably taken a little bit more, but East March is dwindling. We are pretty much the dominant power here. The Rift is probably the only people who can go ahead and match us, unless we're counting the Clovian estates as well. Oh, that's been inherited into our land. Excellent. So things have just got a little bit better. We've got Vollenrund for the sake of nothing. Let's go ahead to Skyrim. So the good old Baron of Huron, he's doing his job and he's happy where he is, unlike this woman. So can we actually revoke? No, we can't, unfortunately. My nephew likes us a little bit more. 58. That's brilliant, Graham. I'm very happy with that. Let's see if we can actually arrange him a betrothal. No, we can't. Well, not with anyone of interest. So it's 72%. Hopefully by the time we take Skyborn, that's going to put us in good stead. So, while that's going on in the background, let's have a look at a few things. Do we have anyone in prison? No, we don't. We have one known plot, which is a kidnap plot by one of the barons. It's the baron down here. His opinion is fairly moderate. He won't go ahead and do that. We could use this to imprison him, but it's 41% chance. Not really worthwhile doing, I don't think. Let's have a look at opinions. So we can see it's mainly going to be down in this particular area where we're going to struggle a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. So I haven't really had a look at this, to be honest. So we've got the Cruel Seas, the Flame Hairs, the Stuns, the Bjorgers. So the Stuns are actually more powerful than we thought, so it's actually interesting that we found it this way. Have we gone ahead and taken that? We have indeed. We're at 90%. Let's just get on over to Cold Rock. Yeah, so the Stuns are more powerful than we assumed, so we've actually discovered something there. What I think we'll do is let's just switch back. We don't have enough men, that's unpleasant. Let's go ahead and just take care of these 100 odds or so, and then we'll try and take Morvenhall. Now, can we go ahead and usurp anything? No, we don't have the option to usurp anything, which is slightly, well, not disconcerting, just unfortunate. She's a leader of a plot. What are you plotting? I've just given you a job. I cannot tell. Leave her for now. We don't know what it is. Oh, you seek. Oh, there you go. Seek to slander. Okay, I'm not bothered. 90%. Will these 135 men give us the 90% that we need? Well, we'll find out soon. We still have possibility to be the warlord, which I think might be an okay idea. But first we need to be at peace. Prince Manilus, my son, needs someone to teach him the ways of this earth. So who better than a king? Or maybe we should give him someone who's actually fairly good at learning. I'll do this one, shall I? And oh, we've already educated you with Duncan. Oh yeah, Duncan's not too bad actually. My son Manilus was bitten by a snake this morning. The brave little fool keeps seeking out danger. That's why I called him Manilus. He's the man. He gains 1 martial. Excellent. It's funny how you're considered better with martial ability for seeking out danger. It puts you in more experiences of having to get yourself out of sticky situations, but it should also be considered somewhat foolish and untactical. Let's get rid of these. Come on guys, we need to hurry up and finish this. You're holding us up here, holding us up. Not for much longer though. All in all has just gone ahead and fallen. Let's go ahead and offer the peace. Brilliant. There's this little girl. Amber Shield. We could go ahead and revoke the barony, we're not going to. Duchy of the Pale, we can create that. However, what we are going to do is ransom her. 70 gold they need. She's got 58. Let's go ahead and send a gift of 20. We'll ransom. She's only young, she'll appreciate that. So I don't think we're actually going to be going and making the title just yet. It causes issues when we have done it. Excellent. So, with that being said, what do we have left to do in preparation? New decisions are available. We're not going to be holding any form of tournament. We do have a couple of prisoners. Counter Skyborn. What to do with a man? How much would he be worth? 145 gold, he's worth enough. Who else do we have? Lord Mayor. Well, how much are you worth? 70. Let's do it. I know it can be somewhat dangerous to be doing this, but we're going to build up money nicely. For if we're to become a warlord, we're going to need some funds, just in case we take on a little bit too much. So I think this is where I'm going to end the episode, with this decision. I wish to tread the jewelled crowns of Nern beneath their booted heel. This ambition cannot be cancelled, and I am now a warlord. Let me know how you want me to proceed now that we have the traits. The world is our oyster, and we're also in somewhat a vulnerable position because our army isn't what it should be. We're building up nicely, we'll get there, don't worry. But while I remember, feudal taxation, I'm going to put that down to none. I'm pretty sure that will pass. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for sticking with the series. Feel free to leave some thumbs up. And dislike it if you want to dislike it, that's fine as well, as long as you put a comment saying what you didn't like about it, so that way we can improve moving forwards.